Nah, I got to make sure Andrew's turned down because if he gets too aggressive on that microphone, things top out and then the editing process goes to waste.
Hey, you
Hello.
guys.
Welcome back. We
Welcome
are
back.
here in the Saving Par Show virtual studio located conveniently in the cloud. Yeah.
A cloud.
Nobody understands the cloud. Yeah, but we're back. It's been a little while. Everything's kind of calmed down now.
It's been a
Between
whirlwind.
Labor Day weekend was last weekend. Everybody caught a break. We got a lot of stuff to go over here. 2 weeks ago was the APT season championship at Winterstone Golf Course. Andrew and Matt went down to Old Kinderhook, and we heard they had a grand old time. They'll tell
It was
you all about
adventurous.
that.
It was adventurous to say.
Oh, we'll get into that one. We'll find out what everybody's got going on, and then we also have these guys getting ready to go to. Well, actually, it's just Matt and
Just
Brandon
Matt.
getting. Matt and Brandon. Brandon's going too. Brandon's going.
Yeah.
But we got to get into the Myrtle Beach. They got nationals coming up. But first, let's all stop for a moment and. This drops on a Friday. It's currently Tuesday, and let's just say a prayer real quick for Brandon. He's bringing 4 children to the happiest place on earth. He's going to see the magical mouse. Let's wish him all the best of luck. Good luck to you.
Godspeed, my friend.
Thank God you don't have a stroller. I saw a sea of strollers when I was down there, and my God, it was just pandemonium.
He did take his golf club, so he's got that going for him.
He did. Is he going to go down and play Magnolia?
He's gonna play.
We had a detailed discussion about which courses he should go play.
I think. Well, I like Buena Vista. I thought Lake Buena Vista was better.
He's staying right next to Mystic Dunes.
Oh, okay.
Which is fantastic.
Yep.
I went down to that one in January.
Did they get like an Airbnb?
Good. Yeah, it's actually really sweet. Every room is like different.
Different themes.
Yeah, there's a couple Star Wars ones. There's a couple Marvel ones. It's pretty cool.
Nice. That's my kind of Airbnb. But you're gonna tell us about the discussion you had? Like you just discussed one course, or you just gonna?
Mystic. I told him to go to the Ritz if he could.
Putting on the Ritz.
It's a little bit pricier than it used to be. So.
Yeah, I think I looked at that. I think I looked at that one. It was up there. It was up there.
That's that's probably one of my favorite courses down there, but it's just, I guess it's super expensive now.
I really like I said, I really liked Lake Buena Vista. I thought Lake Buena Vista was really nice.
It's a fun course.
It was a lot of fun. I thought the views were great. The fact that you can Disney Springs is right across as the water, and you can see all that. That was pretty sweet. But of course Magnolia was closed when I was there. But as you know, APT every January does their kickoff down there at Magnolia. So
I'm thinking about going that whole week down there.
Oh, you are?
I'm thinking about it.
You should not go and get a new computer.
It's fine.
Everything you say is going to be you should not go and get a new computer.
Yeah, it's fine.
But anyway,
you're the one that told me to get off root.com.
Yeah, it works, don't it? But you didn't know you were going to be doing this whenever I did that. So, yeah. So we had Winterstone 2 weeks ago, which was the APT championship. Finished off the season, double points. I blacked out. I don't remember any of it. So you guys are just gonna have to fill me in on what happened. But it was
hot.
You won.
It was hot.
I did win. I got hardware.
You played lights out.
I got three. Hold on. Let me clip it. 3 pieces of hardware. Took home.
He was definitely hard wearing.
Yeah, it was, dude. I tell you what, man. I was actually like not only the best round of golf I've ever played, but that was actually probably one of the most fun rounds of golf I ever played.
It was just a hell of a season for you.
The conditions were amazing. It was funny because we finished. Ended up going 3 under on the front, and then we made the turn and we got to 10. Brandon and Zach had to get in my head, the whole, oh man, you shot best ever on the front, this and that. And then Jake pulls up to the tee box, goes, hey man, I just saw. I'm like, God damn it. So I did fine on 10, and then I got to 11, and I kid you not, dude. 11 was that par 5. It was into the wind. I hit it. I got so far underneath it. That fucking thing went straight up in the air. straight up in the air about 50 yards in front of me, and then just the wind blew it back. I was in the fairway on the next hole, like behind the tree line. So I was literally like maybe 20 yards off the tee box, parallel to the hole. So had to pull out the old 3-wood, pull a solid double bogey on that one. But
I had a few of those. You get used to it.
Oh yeah. But it was just nerve wracking. It was absolutely nerve wracking. But I will say though, for being end of the year, I thought Winterstone was in pretty good shape. I thought the greens were in great shape, fairways were in great shape.
It was just hot as fuck out there.
It was slow. We had a really slow day. Like people in front of us were not speedy players. But ended up maintaining. I exceeded. I will say though, I was going to revisit this because I know we did it in the previous show. I think we did it at the beginning of the year, probably like around February, March timeframe. And we did goals for the year. And my only goal was just to maintain and stay in Division 3 and not try, not get kicked back out. And exceeded that. I ended up winning I won two tournaments this year. Won 2 tournaments this year, Player of the Year, and I won the Patriots Cup thing, which I still don't have the trophy for. Jake broke the wing off and said he was going to glue it back together. And I haven't heard a word. We haven't heard anything about it. So I have an Eagle trophy coming at some point. And when David took the pictures on the patio at Winterstone, I was using like the Division 4 one or the Division 5 one. So hopefully nobody sees that in the picture.
Nobody knows.
But then Matt here took D2 Player of the Year, not the one he wanted, but the one. Isn't that the like? Yeah,
it's a consolation prize for not winning D1.
Isn't it like a Star Wars saying? It's like, nah, never mind. I don't know. I can't think of it right now. That hurts.
When I got promoted, I was like, yeah, I'm glad I'm in Division 1, but like I'm kind of fucked on, Player of the Year because I was winning D2 by like 1,500 points.
Yeah.
And so
you still won D2 by a lot.
But they decided if you were leading the division when you got promoted, they left your marker on the list, so you could still technically everyone still had to catch you.
I was actually going to ask before we move on. I was going to ask you guys' thoughts on that. I know it benefited you, Matt.
So personally,
what do you think? I kind of like the old way.
Even if I had not been benefited by it, I think it's a good way to not punish people for getting better.
I see that. I definitely see that.
Like, people are going to think I'm biased because I got it, but
yeah.
I think it's a good thing.
Yeah.
I think it's because it still
allows you to reap your rewards for doing well in the season.
Right. Like I won 4 times in Division 1 or Division 2 this year.
Yeah.
And once in 5 or once in 1. And so I was like, I was almost like, as far as the points go, I was like, I'm kind of getting punished for
getting promoted.
Better. And so, but honestly, like, I personally really didn't care one way or the other. I was like, yeah, it'd be cool to get it, but I was like, but I wanted to get to 1 this year and win in 1. So I was like, that was my thing with it. I told David, I was like, yeah, like I know you guys didn't have to do that. I appreciate it. Like, I know that didn't have
the
to
marker?
be a thing. Yeah, the marker.
I thought that was across the board for everybody.
It is for everybody, but I was like, they didn't technically like the APT didn't have to.
APT made a lot of APT made a lot of changes this year, and I think it was a lot of changes that we didn't really see until mid-season. Because I mean, I don't know. I think I was talking to Brandon or David, and I think it was Brandon, David, and Zach. Like it really felt like this year there was so much more movement. Like so many more people were showing up in the divisions. So many more people were getting promoted, and I can't tell if that's like the Tiger Woods theory of where either it's the theory that the Tiger Woods isn't getting worse, the field's just getting better. If that's what's going on here, is like
I think a lot of people started in a lower division, and then their handicap caught up to them, so they kind of got jumped.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people got bumped. A lot of people got moved.
Hell, I got moved after 3 tournaments.
Yeah, well, rightfully so. You got a whole lot better though. I mean, but that's
true.
but But you gotta
To
remember,
be fair,
like,
you were also already kind of like on the border.
I
You
know.
went back to 5.
I mean, and you
because had back issue.
voluntarily went to 5
Yeah.
at
But
Chambers
you also
Bay.
you went back because you had back problem. Like you
Yeah.
had a legitimate limitation that made you not play good
Yeah.
last year, and
But-
this year your game came back and you played good. So
Thanks, Oscar. We're VK Fit and
that
Perfect
one's
Hands
your
Golf.
fault.
Yeah, and I mean, the whole idea behind. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, it's cool to win tournaments. It's cool to win, events and things like that. But getting promoted and moving forward and moving on is like the whole goal. Like, you're not meant to just sit still and try to, destroy whatever division you're in. Your whole goal is to get better and move forward and push yourself with better competition. For example, like I think the example I used with Brandon and them was, when I played hockey, I was, let's just take an example. I was 12 years old playing in the 14 U's because I wanted to move myself up. I could play with the 12 U's, but I'm not pushing myself. I'm just out there like brain. It's like that kid that's like a genius at math taking algebra 1. You're not challenging yourself. And if you're playing in like Division 4, let's just take Division 4. If you're playing Division 4 and you just want to maintain in Division 4, that's all well and good. But like, don't complain when people beat you or people get moved or this or that, because you just want to stay still. Like, the whole idea is just to get better, like, and to move forward. Like, don't get me wrong, next year's goal is D2. Like, I'm pushing to go to D2 next year. And
next year I wouldn't mind being D3 just to.
I only need.
See how
I think
it goes.
after that 74 I posted, it's only going to take one solid round or two solid rounds to drop me down to. I only need it's only 8.5 to get in D2, isn't it?
8.6.
8.6. There you go. I only need 0.4 drop to do it. So that's going to be my goal this year. But I will say though, like after Winterstone, that was probably the low. For those of you out there listening and you're on the fence about joining an amateur tour, this was probably the most lucrative tournament I've ever played in. I mean, don't get me wrong. I shot lights out. I think I got a super skin. I got a regular skin. I got a closest to the pin. I got divisional money. I got, tournament money. And then I got the Patriot Cup money. I haven't seen the Patriot Cup money yet, but I got that money. And the first thing I did is I bought a new golf bag. So shout out to Ghost Golf. That bag is sweet.
He got one of those fancy rich boy bags.
Oh my God, dude. It's so nice. It is so nice.
Is it a stand bag or a cart bag?
Stand bag, but it came with both it came with a strap and it also came with the backpack straps. So I have both sets of straps for it if I want to use it one way or the other. And then I also bought a protective sleeve for it that goes around the strap on your cart. So for like $25, it's made of the same material like the bag is made of, and it goes on the cart strap so that when you cinch it down, you're not like destroying the leather, because it's made out of the same stuff that Vessel uses. So like they're like everything I was reading, they're kind of neck and neck. But I like the look of the Ghost golf bags, so I went with one of the Ghost ones, and so far it's awesome. Like, I love it. I've only gotten to use it once. I went out and played with Abby's brother at Minor Park.
Nice.
Shout out to Minor Park. Place is in great condition, I'll tell you that much.
Nothing got stolen out there?
No, because I don't keep anything of value in my car.
Well, you got a Chevy, so nobody wants it anyways.
That's the trick. Be poor. Be poor and nobody wants your stuff. Yeah. So anyway, but that was my Winterstone experience. It was good. It was good to end the season on a high note. I know Brandon and a couple other. I think David even pinged me. I'm using corporate terms now. Pinged. I think David and Brandon both said like, "Hey, dude, you're in like third place and Player of the Year for the nation." I'm like, "That's not going to last."
Yeah.
And I'm not going to Myrtle Beach. Like, I'm going to Cabo. I'm going to Cabo. No, I want to go to Cabo.
That's a fair trade.
I have one more, I think, opportunity to get to complete my last goal that I think I had for regular golf, which was win two. Because at the beginning of the year, I said I wanted to win 2 tournaments in Division 1, which all of us for a minute there didn't think was going to happen. Because the beginning of the year I started playing really good. And then kind of like...
Then you fell apart.
Not really, but it was just like I was playing good enough to get by, but not good enough to like score. And
not good enough to beat Corey, put it that way.
well, not even that, but like I just wasn't playing good enough to score in 2. Like I just kept it was just top 5 all year, but I wasn't playing good enough to get that next to get to the next spot.
Let me help you with what you're looking for. It came out of an email from Jake my first year saying that, well, he's the bridesmaid. He's always the bridesmaid. So Matt is describing the life of a bridesmaid.
But it just felt like every tournament we played in, it just felt like there's someone who was like playing their nuts off. And it was like whatever, it happens. And then
that was D4 all year too.
Paradise Point was my last shot even there. And then we knew that Branson was probably going to be my last Division II tournament because of how everything was trending. And then I go and shoot even at Payne's, which bumps me to 1, which was pretty late in the year, I felt like.
Mm-hmm.
Because it took me a while to get to
4th of July. It was 4th of July weekend, so yeah, it was pretty late.
So it was pretty late in the year, and then I went and won my first D1 tournament. And then I've been top 5 almost every tournament in D1, I think, except for 1 or 2. So I got one more chance at nationals to win my second one in Division 1.
There you go.
Is that your goal, to win 2 in Division 1? Or what?
Yeah, that was one of my goals at the beginning of the year, to win 2 tournaments in 1.
Oh, gotcha.
And so I've gotten pretty close a couple times, but now I just gotta. And Andrew saw it on Sunday.
Well, you may have
games in a really good spot. Thanks to shout out JT at Imperial Golf. Larry made a single swing change, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And it's game skyrocketed. I was 4 under. I was bogey free 4 under through 13 holes at Adams on Saturday. Then we left because of light. And then Sunday I shot, 3 under, 69 at Stone.
Something like that.
With 6 birdies.
Yeah,
6 birdies, 3 bogeys.
Yeah, well, just take that with you to Myrtle Beach.
And so I was just man, if I just keep playing like this, we'll be golden. And yesterday we shot 16 under at the Scramble for the Diocese, which was mostly me and Brandon, which was mostly a lot of
you.
Who'd you play with in that one?
Me, Brandon, Mike Parker, and my dad. But Mike's elbow flared up, so all he could really do was chip and putt. All my dad does is putt. So it's pretty much me and Brandon for the most part. And we used, between me and Brandon, I feel like we were pretty even on shots used. But I was putting lights out. And then as far as approach shots go, I was just hitting everything exactly where I wanted to. And I was like, this is different.
Was this yesterday?
Yep.
Oh.
We shot 16 under in 1, and we got the only skin. Because we got yelled at by a couple old dudes and chipped in for eagle.
That's the way to do it.
Can't be mad about that.
No.
So
where was it at?
It was at 300.
Was that at Dubs?
That was Blue Hills Country Club.
Gotcha.
Which I've never played before. That's where they have the Advent Health Corn Ferry event.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really nice golf course. I hate the Zoysia, but it is a nice golf course.
Yeah, you should look up how much it costs to be a member at that golf course.
It's not that bad.
No, it's just that $25,000 initiation fee you have to field before you can become an actual member.
Was that Blue Hills?
Yeah, it's Blue Hills. I looked because I'm in the process of looking for a new home, and I saw one on Blue Hills, and I was like, that's actually affordable. And then I looked at the price to actually be a member there, and I'm like, that's not affordable.
Yeah.
So, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was a blast. But, yeah, so we just got Myrtle in a couple weekends.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the 20th, weekend of the 20th, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I told Brandon, I was like, as far as, Myrtle prep, I was like, Stone Canyon's probably the closest thing we're going to get. Because it's, bent grass, you have to hit pretty much the same as Bermuda, other than the rough. The roughs, you have to get a little bit steeper on it in Bermuda. But the like bent grass in Bermuda like react pretty close to the same. Bent grass, you just get the big dollar bills. In Bermuda, just explodes.
The fairway toupees.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then the greens at Stone are like super similar to like.
Did they
Myrtle
punch?
Beach.
Have they punched already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
see.
you could hardly tell.
It was pretty good.
They were rolling pretty solid. That
They
course
heal
was in
pretty.
really good.
The fall ones they heal pretty quickly because
That
the
course
weather's
was in
pretty
really
consistent.
good shape for.
It's
this
always
time
in
of
good
year.
shape. It's always in
Yeah.
good shape. I think only time I've had bad shape was at the beginning of the year when they punched the greens. and
Even
it
the
just never
range was
healed.
like, in phenomenal shape.
Yeah, I don't doubt that one bit. It's
But-
always they've always taken care of. Stone Canyon's always been taken care of, which
Yeah.
leads me to one of the, like my random thought process here. Somebody on KC Golf puts up a poll, Iron Horse or Creekmore, and says, "Who? Let's see what everybody picks." It's like if you picked Iron Horse, you're fucking wrong. I'm just throwing that out there. If you pick Iron Horse, you're
Not
wrong.
just wrong, you're fucking wrong.
If you picked Iron Horse, you're not playing anything else ever again. Like, you can just go play Iron Horse every week. You can go pay $110 resort fees
For mediocre shit.
for a $50 golf course. Like I just didn't even bother. Like, I just scrolled past it. Like, yeah, I'm not. There's no point. Like, that's just terrible.
Shit, I just wish I could have played all season like I did at fucking Stone on Sunday. I was hitting it pretty fucking well.
Well, it turns out we got another season coming up.
Yeah.
Plus, you also told us about a couple that are coming up too. I was actually kind of looking at Mississippi. I've never been to the state of Mississippi before, so
And that was November 2nd or something like that.
November, yeah, something like that.
Which I'm tempted to go to that one, but I don't know if I want to.
That'd be a fun.
APT, Mississippi.
Yeah, it's APT.
Yeah.
It's a Dancing Rabbit.
Oh yeah.
Because if
was
I do
like,
that one,
that'd be a fun road trip. Like that'd be a badass road trip.
we can take the truck.
Not your truck,
Why not? It's quiet now.
because it's a fucking Ford and it'll die.
Nah.
Every other week, you're in the shop for something. Like you
It's
just
getting
got your air
fixed.
conditioner.
It's getting fixed now for the AC.
Yeah,
Haven't had it since 4th of July Branson trip.
your relationship with that truck is like an abusive relationship. It's like it's getting better.
It is.
No, it's not. It's not. It's just broken. Like it's
Yeah.
breaking all the time.
It's paid
I mean,
off, so it's fine.
Yeah, we'll see. There you go. There's a definite plus. It's paid off. But yeah, we need to discuss that. I'd like to take I think it'd be fun to take a road trip to Dancing Rabbit. I think that wouldn't be too terrible at all. I think it's in November too.
November 2nd.
Yeah. So that'd be fun. I mean, it's not far. I mean, it's just you go to Memphis and go south. So,
It's maybe 30 minutes from where my dad used to live.
Is it a nice course?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's supposed to be super nice.
It is.
might
It
be
was,
worth
it,
looking into.
it was probably one of my dad's favorite courses to play in Mississippi.
Might definitely be worth looking into because I definitely need to put golf balls in that map. I'm telling you.
Yeah, let's go.
Because me and Abby are talking about going to see her sister and brother-in-law in San Diego the day after Christmas, and she's like, "You should bring your clubs. Isn't there a place called Torrey Pines out there?" I'm like,
So,
"Yes, there is. There sure as fuck is."
I'm just ready for Chambers next year because
Oh, dude, all the memories popped up on my Facebook feed, and I was just like,
well, we were talking to Cliff at Old Kinderhook, and he's got
We already have the whole week figured out.
he's got connections. We're just gonna go a whole fucking week out there and go
nobody
play.
told me anything.
Well, you weren't at Kinderhook.
I know I wasn't at Kinderhook. But you could have messaged me. You could have sent me a message saying, "Hey, Chris, we got the week of figured out."
We got to figure out when, but that's
Okay,
yeah.
just don't let me just don't let me pick the Airbnb for you.
no, not at
That
all.
was my first ever Airbnb, so don't let me pick the Airbnb.
It wasn't
they have
bad,
any-
but it
do they-
wasn't.
Do they have
Wasn't
any
great.
idea when Kinderhook's going to be, or not Kinderhook? When Chambers is going to be?
If I had to guess, it's probably going to be Labor Day, like it normally is.
Yeah,
Is it? Because I'll definitely.
which is fine by me.
I'll
I'll
definitely.
save up all my PTO and go out there for a week.
I still have PTO I could use for next year.
I got like 50 hours left till April.
Nice. My computer monitor just flickered. Right, because Matt turned on power tools. But anyway,
Damn, no power tools.
we'll keep moving forward because we keep getting sidetracked. But you guys went down and played Old Kinderhook. And Old Kinderhook, let's just premise this by saying it is by far one of my favorite lake golf courses. A lot of my friends A lot of my friends like to take golf trips down there. We have a few that we like to play, but Old Kinderhook would be my hands down go to. I love Old Kinderhook. I think it's a fun course.
It's a great course.
Layout. Always in great shape. There's a couple down there I haven't played, like Ozark. I think is it Ozark or Osage National. I haven't played in a while. And then the other one is like
I will say Kinderhook was in phenomenal shape.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but I heard
But
there was
those
a
greens
lot more.
the greens were really fucking slow.
They were probably the
Really?
slowest we've played on all year.
Let me
Yeah,
ask
it's
you
the
this:
slowest
Do you
green we played all
do you
year.
think a lot of these places are growing their stuff out for the season for the end of the year? Like, because I'm starting to like Minor
Well, I
Park
felt like
was
because
shaggy.
Kinderhook was definitely like I felt it was definitely late. It's definitely earlier in the year than it normally is.
Well, normally it's
Yeah.
in
Kinderhook's
August.
normally
early August.
yeah, Kinderhook's normally in early August.
Because it's usually hot as hell.
True.
Oh, so it might have been later then.
I tell you what though, that weekend I was down. I was down at Abby's parents' house, but I mean it was a beautiful, beautiful
Mhm.
weekend. Like absolutely gorgeous.
All day Saturday was basically just misting during the whole round. It was just
Misting. Why was it misting?
constant mist.
It didn't rain at all.
Like that dog meme, MIST. Missed.
Wait, what? It didn't
Yeah.
rain.
The whole round it was
Yeah, the whole first day it was just like misty the whole
Yeah.
time.
On Saturday.
yeah.
Yep.
And then Sunday was hot as hell.
Wait. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we didn't go down to the lake until Saturday afternoon, and I think we beat the rain. Like,
Yeah.
we beat the rain. Okay, so then
I will
okay,
tell
had
you
to
what
sit
we
there and
did
think
beat
about
was the menu at fucking Trophy Room that Friday night by 2
What
minutes.
Yeah, we did.
By 2
We did beat
minutes.
that one.
I decided to wait on Matt to go to dinner. He's like, I'll be in town by 9.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Didn't happen. They closed at 11. So I get
Yeah.
there at like 9:55 or so because he said
Yeah.
he's got about 10 minutes left. She's like, oh, by the way, we're closing the kitchen at 10 o'clock.
what the hell happened.
She took my order at 9:58. She asked, what do you want?
Dude, you didn't.
She was like, what do you want? I was like, just give us
You
2 surf and
prick.
turfs.
You prick. That
did-
is so mean.
They were closing the.
No, he ordered us both the same thing.
Yeah.
No, I get it, but 9:58 when the kitchen closes at 10, you're that guy.
I wasn't trying to be. Online it said to close at 11.
Oh,
But they were
it
closing
said-
the kitchen early.
Oh, because you were the only one in there?
There was people in the bar area, but the main dining room, we were about the only ones.
God, dude, I couldn't do that. I'd feel so bad. Honestly, if you would have just messaged me and said, "Hey, where can we go eat?" I would have directed you to a couple of great places you could have gone to eat.
Well, we ended up getting a nice little surf and turf that was actually pretty fucking good.
Pretty legit. I hear
Oh,
the
yeah.
restaurant there is pretty legit. I never ate there, but I mean, we've seen.
Well,
it all-
we
we've
also
seen
never
it.
stayed on property either.
No,
Which
we
is
haven't.
first year
We've
for
always
that.
stayed at my place.
I can
or-
tell you. I will not tell you why. I will let the directors tell that one. But we probably will not be going back there again.
No, tell me. Do tell. This is a safe space. I want everybody to know this is a safe space where if you have a problem, you air it. This is the Festivus.
For the rest of us.
You know what? We'll call this the Festivus segment where you can air your grievances. Matt, air your grievances. Tell us how the round went. Tell us how it went because
He got first-hand
definitely-
experience.
there was definitely shit in the group chat, and I'm like, it was not a good experience. So let's find out why.
All I'm gonna say is the head pro is an absolute
you need
cock.
to go in and tell us what happened. The listeners want to know.
Slow play, put it that way.
The listeners want to know. Because you could save them. You could be saving somebody from a lot of headache.
No, it's not. I don't think regular rounds is a problem. It was just I don't think they like us very much down there as a tournament.
Yep.
I don't think they like us very much down there as a tournament, and so that's where I'm going to leave it.
So what was the deal with the pro? What was he? I mean, was he just playing slow on purpose?
Oh no, it was just how they were treating the tournament players from a staff perspective.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it
So
was pretty
bad
Mhm.
bad experience. Oh, You know what? You know what though? I've seen a couple other tournaments
because
like
we were
that.
playing slow, but like
We weren't really playing slow though. It was the pub play in front of us that was playing slow.
So the problem was they were counting it by the time we were supposed to tee off, but everything was like 2 or 3 groups behind because the public play that went out in front of us, and so we get to the third hole. Obviously, I was a late entry. Thank you, Jamal, for letting me.
Real late.
But so I was a late entry, but so Jamal let me in, and so I was in the last. I went off in the very last group with Jamal, and we were like, we get to the third hole, and the marshal rolls around, and he's just being like a big old butthead, and he's like, "You guys have been out here for about an hour, and you've only gotten through 2 holes," and we're just like, "Dude, we've been out here for like 30 minutes, like." I'm like, we haven't been out here for almost an hour, like, but he was going off based when we were like supposed to tee off, which was 11:20, but we didn't tee off till almost noon. So like,
because
it was
public
12.
play backs you guys up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so but they were blaming us for everything, and they're like,
And the
Oh,
marshal
yeah.
wouldn't even send anybody off until the other group was basically off.
Well, yeah, of course
off
they're
the
gonna blame
green.
you
Yeah,
guys.
so-
it's an
but
easy
then,
scapegoat.
But then, like, the dude was like, so the marshal got all fed up with us, and then, so the marshal sends the head pro out after us, and the head pro, like, Jamal got into it with him a little bit, and he's like, follow us for a couple holes and tell me how we can play faster. 3 holes, not a single fucking word from the head pro. Not a single word from him. He's like, you guys just played that par 5 in 15 minutes and you lost 2 balls. And we were like, that's how it's been all day. Like, he's like, you guys are going to be out here for 6 hours. And we're just like, dude, we've been out here for like, we're on hole 12. We've been out here for 3 hours. Like,
I just think they didn't.
We ended up playing in 4:45. And then the second day, it felt like they were intentionally trying to make us play slower, which I'm not saying they were.
Yeah.
But, like, it felt like they were intentionally trying to, like, they were shutting the sprinklers off, like, right when we were getting ready to tee off. Like, number 9, that par 5 with the skinny part in the middle.
Mhm.
Like, I literally, like, I'm walking up to my ball. They set the sprinklers off. They had the guys out on the driving around, like, watering the greens while we're trying to play.
They did that to us. They did that to us last year when we played there.
And so it was just the way they were. Larry almost knocked out the fucking kid watering the greens. I thought he was about to fight the kid. He didn't, luckily. But
Good job, Larry. Good job.
But it was just all around a bad. Like, it wasn't even anything we were doing. Like, it was just a bad weekend for the course and the APT, unfortunately. But I don't think we'll be going back there again.
Oh, I highly doubt it. I think they were looking for a reason not to. And honestly, I think this is just
I think
my.
they were
This
too,
is
because
just
day
my.
one, literally, like, we're coming off of 14, I think it is, that second to last par 5.
Mhm.
And the head pro is like, he looks at Jamal, he's like, you guys aren't going to be let back here, like, after, like, on day 1. And it's like, I think they're just looking for an excuse to, I guess, that head pro, so they called Minder, and Minder was like, yeah, that dude's just always been a grouchy old bastard. Like,
Yeah.
so
I think they were. I think they were just
always
looking. They were looking for a reason. 100%.
So
They were.
but
looking
we're
for a
all
reason.
just like, I can't believe that dude's a head pro at that level of a golf course.
It's probably because he's cheap and he probably lives on property. That's why.
Probably.
Yeah, it was just like, it was
That's
just one of those, like, I can't believe this dude, like, works here.
I mean,
like, it's just like, wow.
you know what? And there's some tournaments I get that feeling. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, yes, we pay to be there, but I don't expect any special treatment. I expect to be treated just like every other golfer that pays to play there.
I will say the treatment at Chambers far exceeds everything we've ever had, though.
Oh yeah, Chambers was amazing. I thought they treated us amazing.
1000%.
They treated us amazing. Mazingo treats us amazing every single time we're there.
Mazingo loves
But then again, I think everybody. I don't know. Let me ask you this then. Once Matt's done opening that candy wrapper, so do you think it's that we're there, or do you think there's a few people that take it too far, if that makes sense.
Like a few of us that take it too far.
No, not us.
Or
I know us are pretty we're all very respectable. Like we don't make any demands or walk in there like we own the place or because we're with APT we own the place. But do you think like there's people that do that?
I'm sure.
Like legit like do that? Because I mean, we had what Kinderhook. The first 2 years at Kinderhook were great.
Yeah,
Packed
and
tee
those
times.
usually had what 80 to 100 people playing.
Yeah, I really think that the last couple of years it's kind of fallen off at Kinderhook to where they haven't had the numbers, so it's not as lucrative for Kinderhook anymore.
Well, this one I had like 42, I think.
I know, and that's what I'm saying is like they didn't have the numbers that we normally have because like Mazingo we pack 80 every time.
Well, yeah, but it was also like they still, even though they don't have the numbers, they're still like we're still paying for the tee times that we have.
No,
like,
I get it.
The thing is like the big thing for us was like we just paid you guys how much money to come play this tournament here, and like you're gonna treat us like that. Like that's doggy doo doo.
No, and I'm 100% with you on that. The same thing happened at Deer Run, and that's why we don't go back to Deer Run is because at Deer Run, and it wasn't even our fault at Deer Run. My biggest gripe with Deer Run was
it was the public play.
It wasn't just the public play. It was the fact that it rained and they made it cart path only for 120 people.
Mm-hmm.
So and it was 110 degrees and 99% humidity.
Exactly. And then when we got done with our round, you know, we turned in our scorecards and we told them it's like, yeah, it was like 7 hours and 45 minutes.
Fuck that.
And the guy taking the card was like, you know, there's nothing we could do. Sorry, you know, it's cart path only. We're like, we know, we get it. This
well,
and
like
that.
it's cart path only on that level of a golf course.
Yeah.
Like the rough wasn't what it was the year you guys went that one time.
Oh God, yeah.
But
that
like the rough was still pretty like you still had to look for your golf ball in the rough.
No, absolutely, absolutely.
And
I mean,
there's a lot of holes where the cart path is nowhere near where your ball
exactly.
is.
And the next day they made a shotgun, and they kind of scolded everybody like with the announcements like 7-hour rounds are absolutely unacceptable. And it's like it's not our fault. Like there's nothing we could have done to avoid this. Like
well, that and there's a lot of holes on that golf course that like even if you do hit it right in the middle of the fairway, like that golf course was designed to be walked by the PGA Tour.
Exactly.
Like it wasn't designed for people to be driving a cart down the cart path and then walking out to your golf ball.
Because I mean, look at when you get to the back nine. That first par 5, it narrows out down there to the point where you're either in the shit on the roadway or you're in the pond on the right if you can't hit it straight. Same thing with the farther down you get, like literally the next hole after that is that par 4 that if you go too far right or too far left, it literally it domes off to where it just drifts off into the woods. I mean, it's a very narrow course. It's meant for walking, and making it cart path only was just making it even more miserable. I mean that it would be almost like making Iron Horse cart path only. That course.
Yeah, fuck that.
Cart path only. I wouldn't want to walk that course anyways. I wouldn't.
I barely want to play the course as it is.
I kind of walked Adams for the first time on Saturday. It's a pretty nice walking course.
It's not bad. I've walked 9 holes before.
There's a few holes where it's like the walk from 9 to 10 and the walk up 9 is kind of a pain in the butt. But other than that, like that course is very, very walkable.
Oh yeah. It's not a bad course at all. I mean, I would like to. I mean, maybe now that it's fall, we can put on some pants and jackets and go walk some courses. Maybe because people won't be out there as much. But yeah. So I mean, it sucks. It sucks that Kinderhook went that way, but at the same time, though, it is what it is. Honestly, there's other courses down there would probably be glad to have us.
That's what we were like. We were like, there's plenty of other places we can go have it.
Osage National has 27 holes they can put you on.
Lake Valley probably.
Bear Creek. Bear Creek is nice.
Look at the area Jamal has as for the mid mo. Like there's plenty of golf courses we can go have a 2-day tournament at.
Yeah, like where else?
That are just as nice, if not nicer.
Where else would you go for a 2-day?
You could do. I mean, he has tons of country clubs. Like Jeff City could be a 2-day, honestly.
Yeah.
Columbia Country Club could be a 2-day.
Yeah, but those. I mean, it would have to be like Sunday, Saturday kind of thing, just because
Right.
or Sunday, Monday kind of thing, because taking up 2 full days on a private course is
Not gonna happen.
off-putting to
Right.
their
But
members.
there's tons of places that we
Yeah.
can go have a 2-day tournament, especially that time of year when golf has died down
Yep.
a little bit. Like, I think there's more opportunity for better courses. Which Kinderhook is a nice course and it's always in good shape, but
Well, I mean, rumor is David's got some stuff coming up that's going to be pretty good. So I'm excited to see what he's got brewing. He's got some good ideas. He's got some good stuff coming along. So,
yeah, I'm excited for. It's funny. Old Senior Cliff was calling Jake a sellout because he's selling to David.
Why would he be a sellout?
Because
Jake runs like 3 businesses.
That's what I was like. We were on the putting green and Cliff's just like, he goes, Jake, he's selling out. I was like, I'm gonna be honest, like I'm super excited for Jake. I think was standing on the practice green when I was saying this.
Jake did a great job.
Yeah.
Absolutely great job, but his
Jake's
time
B&B
is so
too.
thin.
We're like saying it at the Airbnb too. I was like, I told Jake, I was like, I'm gonna be out. Like, you did a good job and ran a really good tour, but like David has like
he's got way more time to.
He's got the ability to do this little things like the tournament recaps, like stuff like that, like just the social media stuff that Jake just doesn't have time for. And I told Jay, I was like you run a really good tour, but you just also have like 7 other businesses. Like,
yeah, and I mean, David thoroughly enjoys
David
it.
to take over.
David thoroughly enjoys it. I think he's got a lot of good stuff coming down the pipe. I mean, what they got their first 2-day 2-man like a 2-ball 4-ball coming up.
That one's at Drum Farm, I think, isn't it?
No, that one's at Paradise.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's at Paradise. No, it's at Paradise Point.
Is it? Oh,
yes,
that one.
It's in Smithville. The other one in October is at Drum Farm.
Yeah.
I'll probably sign up for that one. I'll break my fall rule. Play golf on a Sunday.
Heaven forbid.
Yep. Actually, it's Chiefs Raiders that game, but it's an away game, so I won't have to. I can watch it in the cart. I'll just have him pair me up with Brandon because I know Brandon will let me watch it. But anywho, yeah, there's all kinds of different courses we can go to. I mean, it's like I said, sad to see Kinderhook's probably going to go away, but then again, I really could care less. There's far better stuff.
I'd rather go to a course that's going to appreciate that we're there.
That wants you there. Yeah,
I'd rather travel out of state and go somewhere.
Yeah, we do that anyway.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather just do that.
So, but anyway, actually, here's a neat debate topic I wanted to bring up. I saw it the other day on a post, and they were talking about how Shoal Creek is now charging people like you cannot have riders on Monday through Thursday.
I saw that one.
And then the arguments that ensued afterwards.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure it was Thursday through Sunday. I thought.
No, it was Monday through Thursday.
Monday
through Thursday, you can have riders, but Friday through Sunday you cannot have anybody ride along. Like they don't allow anybody to ride along.
You said the opposite.
I thought I said Monday through Thursday you couldn't.
You said you can't have riders Monday through Thursday.
Gotcha. Okay, well then I was wrong. But anyway, a big argument ensued on that one, and I just wanted to see what you guys thought, because to me, I think the biggest scam in golf is the cart fee. Mainly because
if you're gonna
2 guys paying full price for a cart, I think it's a scam.
I mean, I think if you're gonna not allow riders, because then they said like singles you can't book as a single basically.
Yeah.
Like you can book as a single, but you can't have your own cart.
You're gonna be paired with some random person.
And there's one time at Stone Canyon I booked as a single, and I showed up and the other guy was a single, and he's like, hey, we're a little short on carts. Do you guys mind if you ride together? And I was like, yeah, cool. Like I didn't have anyone with me, so I was like, whatever. But if I would have had like Haley with me or something, like I'd fine with paying like a rider fee. Like
not $20.
No, some courses do like $10 for a rider. It's like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think if you're paying a cart fee, as a single, you shouldn't have to pay for a rider.
No,
No,
you're covering the whole
completely agree.
fucking cart.
Nobody should have to pay. Nobody should have to pay a rider.
Yeah.
Like if it's say it's $30. Say it's $30. What to this is the biggest gripe I see is like it's $30 for for a cart or like $10 for a cart, but they're charging people $20 a piece for a cart. Like you should split that. If you're a single, it's $10 for a cart. It should be $5 for you, and then the other guy pay $5 for a $10 cart for you.
St. Andrews used to do that. They'd only charge you for half a cart.
That's what they should do. That's how it should be. You shouldn't be paying for a full cart. You shouldn't be paying the $10 fee when somebody else pays the $10 fee. That's just a scam. Like that's like to me that's like the biggest scam is the cart fee.
But they get away with it.
They do. They absolutely do. I mean, I disagree with them. I disagree
are
with
people just gonna show up and pay be like, I'm not gonna pay for a cart fee and leave?
We can walk.
Like,
well, they've
it's
subsidized it now.
It's one of those things they can get away with that nobody's ever gonna truly cause a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
nobody's
gonna
bucket.
Yeah, but they put it into but now it's a different monster now because they put it as your tee time includes your cart fee.
Golf and things are going to change.
Yeah, exactly. Check out my swing. It's in slow motion.
Check out my near hole in one.
So here you go. Okay. So here's God, it's such a scam. So like here's Hoots Hollow. It was only because I had it up. Hoots Hollow, a green fee on the weekend is $27. And a half golf cart fee is $18.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's kind of expensive for half a cart.
It is. Why am I paying?
You're paying more for the golf cart than the round of golf.
You're paying $9. It's like the 9-hole fee.
To be fair, Hoots did just get new carts. But
okay, give me another one.
Do Falcon.
Fucking Lakes.
Falcon, you can't even they don't even give you the option to not pay for a cart. You have to pay for a cart even if you're walking. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, or quote me on it. I'm just gonna be wrong.
Where? Oh my gosh.
I'm okay being wrong.
They don't post green fees. They have membership, camps and clinics, course information. Maybe it's on their main page. Online tee times.
You have to go to. I was gonna say you have to go to book a tee time for Falcon.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Yeah, but but I'm just saying, like usually most of these courses have
what the fee's gonna be.
Yeah, they usually have a chart, so it shows you like.
Ooh, that's a shiny stick.
Yeah, they don't show it. Okay, give me another one. Let's go.
Let's do Minor.
Minor Park. God, it was so funny when I went and played Friday with Abby's brother. I walked in to pay for mine, and an old man walks in and he goes, "Hey, do you have anything for like 11 o'clock?" And the guy goes, "I could fit you in right here." I was like, "That's the first time I've seen somebody actually walk into the desk and ask for a tee time." Okay.
I mean, that's the first time I've seen it work since COVID. Used to be able to do that shit all the time before COVID.
Okay, so if you're playing, let me hold on. I got to pull up the calculator here. Good old calculator. So Monday through Thursday, it's 27 to walk, 43 to ride. So 43 minus, I suck at math, so don't laugh at me here. That's $16 for a cart fee. Friday through Sunday, if you do 50 minus 34, $16 cart fee. Okay, so Minor Park is a $16 cart fee. So that's the thing. So should it really cost you, if it's me and Andrew going to play a round of golf, should it cost us $32 for a cart?
No.
Thank you. I think it should be, if it's a $16 cart.
What I don't know is what are they paying for the cart?
Half of them are freaking electric or gas, so they just fill them up. I mean, shit, how many golf courses do you go to where the seats are torn and the tires are bald and half of them don't even accelerate? And you're telling me that, like
hey, my cart at Stone Canyon on Sunday was slow as shit. It was,
Because
well,
it was
then
bad.
there you
we're
go.
actually
Then here you
talking-
go.
we're
Let's
actually
go.
talking
Let's
with
take it a
Andrew,
step
and Andrew
further.
on 18, Andrew goes, can you drive my
Stone
golf cart up?
Canyon.
And Brandon's driving ours, and I get an Andrews, and I go, oh god, this thing is fucking slow.
Yeah, see, but here Stone Canyon doesn't have it because all rates include a cart.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't even really do that. Yeah, they don't even have a rider fee. Like I don't even see a rider fee at all. But I will say, let's see, let's take it a step further here. Let's go with ooh, I know. Let's go to my honey hole here at Shamrock Hills Country Club and Spa. So Shamrock Hills, 18 holes is $30 Monday through Thursday, $38 Friday through Sunday. Cart fees, 18 holes is a $20 cart fee. So if you play 18 holes on Monday through Thursday, it is 2/3 of your fee is a cart.
Stupid.
And here's the deal. If, like I said, if me and Andrew go and play, that's $50 a person.
Mm-hmm.
So that's $40 a cart. Why is it in 18 holes, a $20 for 18 holes? Why is that not split between two people sharing a cart? One cart, $20, split 10-10.
Because they know they're going to fucking pay it.
Exactly.
It's
It's
stupid.
the biggest scam in golf is the cart fee. 100%. I understand a rider fee, but I'm not paying a $20 rider fee.
Yeah.
Essentially, you're paying $20 to have somebody sit there, which is basically a cart fee. You're paying the cart fee. So, but then again, I tried to get Abby to go ride along with me at Old Paynes Valley, but we saw how that went down. Anyway, that's my there you go. There's my Festivus airing of the grievances, is that goddamn cart fee being 100% a scam. So anyway, but yeah, that kind of covers everything, doesn't it? Did we miss anything?
I don't
New
think
hats.
so.
Oh,
New hats.
Matt, hold on. Clipping it for prosperity. I gotta clip it here. We have hats. Well, actually, Brandon got us hats. Shout out to Brandon Hale, and shout out to who did the hats. We need to know who did the hats.
His brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law. We need to know the company so we can shout them out. But we'll probably put them on our Facebook page, or in our Instagram, TikTok. How many did he get?
4.
4. Okay.
5, maybe.
Probably see how much they cost, and I'll probably order some more so we can start selling some hats. And we'll have stickers. I ordered stickers today. So we should have some stickers. What?
Said love me some stickers.
I know you do. There's some vinyl stickers, and there was a 50% off code. So I got 50 stickers for like $30.
That ain't bad.
Pretty thrilled about that.
For further saving part show merch, DM us.
And I have been in talks with David about sponsoring a APT event this year as well.
Oh yeah.
So
the
little
saving
live broadcast
part
from
bogey
there?
championship.
we need a good name for it though. Like I think it's gonna be It's gonna be Creekmore. He's giving us Creekmore, so it may be like the Saving Par Shootout. The Saving Par.
So that means you got to take a Monday off.
We need a killer name. So if you're listening to this, head over to the Facebook group and give us a name for the tournament because we're gonna sponsor it. We got to think of some cool stuff. I think it's gonna be a shotgun, which is good. So we'll be able to set up, do a live, like a kind of a recording there, so we can get everybody interviewed that won. If it was possible, I was gonna see if we couldn't do like a fundraiser, like on the practice green, and do like a long putt competition, like a 50-50 long putt competition, or something like that for charity. Because I know APT does a lot for Folds of Honor, so
Yeah.
we could possibly pair with that and do a long putt competition if they'll let us do that. I'm not sure if Creekmore will allow that. But anyway, that's all coming up. So be on the lookout for that, APT guys. If you're
It's gonna be a fun year.
listening, it's gonna be a good year. But that's gonna do it for us on this episode of the show. We again will promise to be as on time as possible. But
Never.
for everybody here at the Saving Par
I
Show.
promise to make no promises.
Yeah.
So from APT's KC D2 Player of the Year Matt Thorman, APT KC D3 Player of the Year Chris Hubbard, and Andrew who played this year, we wish you adieu, and we will see you on the next one.
See you later.
Later. Say bye, Matt. Matt, say bye.
Bye.
Say bye, Matt.
Say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.